Welcome everyone to a Throwback Thursday mega game of Warhammer 40,000 played in May 2018 for 60,000 points. It's a bit of an annual tradition at Tin Soldiers of Antwerp to have a mega battle, and well, that was 8th edition and I was still playing it then. On the table there was an Imperium force which was oddly enough led by a Tau commander, and it faced off against a force of darkness under the supreme command of Lucius the Eternal, being moi. Commanders were drawn by fate, by the way. My orders for my forces were simple: shoot everything until it was killed, to go for the points. And so the huge battlefield was ready to be manned, and people started putting down their forces, including 4 extra knights for the Imperium, a previous scenario benefit, and fortifications for Chaos, the same. You will see there are a lot of pictures in this little slideshow, about 100, so enjoy, and I will be talking a bit during it, but they won't all be exactly the nice sequence. The Chaos forces deployed with myself anchoring the far left flank with my Emperor's Children, and I was joined by Nemesis and his Dev Guard. And then we had Jürgen with his Tyrants, Vincent with his Orcs, and we had Sven with his Dead Guard, because Nurgle was everywhere, flanked by Cedric and his Scorn Demons. Tom Van Riel brought his Nurgle Demons to the battlefield, and he was sided by Mike and his Orc Horde. And the end of the line was held by Christoph with his Dead Guard and Dimitri with his Genestealer Cult. Now on the Imperium side, on the far left, Yofield the Ultra Elder alongside the Tau commanded by Ivan. Michel put the Space Marines alongside David, their Supreme Commander, with his Tau. Next to them, Tom Jacobs and Peter put down the Custodes and a Guard tank battalion, while Heike and his Mechanicum and Mark with his Imperial Guard Space Marine force then came in the line. And finally, Tom the Gint had his Guard deployed alongside Vincent Space Wolves, directly facing me and Nemesis. And then the battle began for the first turn. David and me both rolled 2s, and then followed by a 2 for me and a 4 for them. So the Imperium would begin. Ouchies. Was I not so nonchalant hand throwing for seizing initiative? And I came up with a 6. It was swaffling time! So the forces deployed and Chaos ran forward. Funny enough, Chaos was actually the defenders in the scenario. So everybody went forward except me with my pretty shooty Emperor's Children army back then. And of course, playing against such a huge table, I can make a detailed report of all the things. So yeah. There are some moments in every turn. You will see you can just see the flow of the game happening in the pictures, like the turrets storming forward, falling just short of the Imperial gun line that awaits them, or Khorne troops starting to make a mock in enemy tank companies, big mechs looking for a fight. Yeah, it was all kind of that sort of thing. So there was really too much going on, too many players to really make a detailed report. Now, if you go to my blog page, which you can find in the link tree below, and you go to the 27th of May 2018, you can find the written down version of this Throwback Thursday, and there I go by turn with some pictures on the turns, so that might be a bit more handier if you want the details, but this, as I said in the beginning, is just a generic overview. We suffered casualties in the first turn. Both forces prepared for the charges that were starting to happen left and right. Reserves started coming onto the field, so you can imagine it was a lot going on. My Demon Princess rushing forward, slaughtering some Primaries, consolidating into Space Wolves Lord on the mountain. The Mechanicus prepared to receive a bunch of Orc hooligans. The Tau encircling some Poxwalkers, a Nurgle Knight that looked over the battlefield. It was all that sort of thing. The terrain was also pretty awesome, by the way. Bit sad is that not every army was painted up, but we put the bar pretty low and go for the player enjoyment a bit more than the eye candy on these things, because it's not like an international streamed demonstration game or of something. So yeah, you can understand that thing, and we're not wanna block out people just because they don't like painting. So after 2 rounds of taking heavy losses, the Chaos forces are starting to grab points back. The Space Wolves lost the most points in one turn during the game, with 81 in the round. Some high scores of 75 and 64 did follow on later on, and the Orc Warlord challenged the Space Marines to try and get at him. while Nemesis overlooked the battlefield like the stoic Nurgle follower that he was. A bit sad he stopped playing actually, so but that happens. Life. The round also saw the first armies being totally annihilated in the form of the Space Wolves, and the Corn Force would follow suit. Then a Tau army, the Genestealer cult, both the Orcs and the Tyranids afterward held on only by the skin of their teeth. One Tau player would end the battle with only a single commander left, so Bjorn the Fell-Handed had the dubious honor of being the only named character of the Imperial side to fall, while Kharn the Betrayer went down at the side of Chaos. The Custodes in the meantime started clearing the walkways to an objective, and yeah, there were also some visitors from the club passing by that day because they just want to see what it was all about, all the organization, all the time that took to set everything up. There were some pre-battle scenarios leading up to this game as well. Hence the extra knights and fortification and everything that it granted. Those were like 2x2 and 3x3 players, and one only a knight mecha battle and everything. So yeah, there was a pretty cool event. And in in turn 5, which was basically the last turn because we played for one day, it was Chaos who at that point was looking very grim, and the results started hitting back hard. A little too late it turned out in the end, but our forces now started to deplete the Imperials, and the points were raking in. On my flank, this was helped by the destruction of the Space Wolves, and we could now start focusing on the tanks facing us, and the rest of us were blown to pieces, while there was a lone surviving Tau commander going around. Lucius personally commandeered one of the defense turrets. This was his farewell game, as I'm now no longer obliged to take the moron to the field. It was also a scenario-based thing, and well, yeah, that edition Lucius, he wasn't the greatest of all. I did it all year to cement this role of Supreme Commander, but well, he didn't really fit my playing style of the army that I had built. And just for fun, there were some lovely units on the table. I understand that not everyone, as I said, get his armies painted. But in all the ratio of painted versus unpainted, it was more or less okay, this battle. So the battle ended, and, well, it was a 13 victory difference win for the Imperium. And if the 6th turn had rolled, we closed after the base 5, as it was nearing 1800 hours, and it all had to be cleaned up still. We would have won by a very big margin, because there were 4 armies on the Imperium side versus 1 on ours, on the verge of collapsing back then. So congratulations in some way to the Imperium, I guess, and thanks of course for you for organizing this great event. And well, bottom line, it was fun for all, and after all, that's why we do it. So thanks for watching this little throwback. Hope you liked it. Give it a comment, give it a subscribe, you know, all the things that help my little channel out. And well, if you really feel for me, buy me a coffee, because the Underworlds qualifiers are starting, and we are gonna go for that golden ticket. And well, of course, then I have to actually get to Barcelona as well. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, bye bye. For watching this video, and if you want to support me, check out the link tree above for all my channels, so you can have a look there, or my affiliate links, so there's a little kickback to the channel for more content. And if you really like, you can always buy me a coffee. Thanks, and bye bye.